Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. Excuse this little dialogue intro. I was actually trying to grind a little off-screen. I accidentally moved a little too far. I kind of figured this would happen. But in the last part, we met the traveling merchants who had a Giganto ring, which I really want two of. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. And in this part, basically what happened is I kind of moved a little too far, and this kind of happened. Rose moved out of Dart. Again, I really don't know where Dart's keeping his party members, especially Kongold. He's a little large. And, well, yeah, she basically initiated this dialogue. Dart, look at that huge battery. Whoa. Humans shot huge arrows from there, aiming at the Tower of Flanvel. And back then, humans thought this way. That the arrow would not only shear the darkness that covers the earth, but also shear their corrupted hearts, which are accustomed to being ruled. Why are you suddenly starting to say this? I don't know. I still cannot tell. But if we meet the guy who claims to be Diaz, claims he is Diaz, I think he can find out the reason. Well, we can find out the reason. I'm speaking nonsense again. Let's keep going. A hero from history is waiting for us. Huh. Quite the large battery. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of that. I'd rather be behind it. There's a save. Whoa! What? Oh, Shauna. Oh, well, not Shauna. Shirley. I've been waiting for you. You're Shirley! Why? Why are you here? You ascended to heaven, I thought. Before that, I had something I had to take care of here in Velweb. I couldn't leave the trapped souls alone in this world. Are you talking about... Yes, the 4 souls of the Dragoons who lost their lives during the Dragon campaign. Their souls were drawn to Mayfill, the gate of the Inferno from which you can never return, in requesting the souls of the Dragoons. Well, is requesting. The Death City Mayfill? I thought it was destroyed. I don't know how, but it's true that the gate of the Inferno is open. Rose, I made their souls inert and anchored them in this place, but there is a limit to my power. After you meet Diaz, please visit this place again and lead their souls to heaven. The souls of the Dragoons are wandering somewhere in the towers. We have to take care of something else now. Let's go find Diaz. Well, you should be right down there. I think. Really quick, I want to save, per usual, but let's see if this is some new enemies. Well, these are some enemies. Okay. I kind of encountered this group off-screen. I kind of regretted running into them. It's a succubus and a spring hunter. Well, spring hitter. Succubus, generally speaking, are supposed to be, you know, like demons of lust. Basically, make a man perform the sin of lust upon them, sent by the devil, yada yada, the whole religious spiel. However, the thing is, that does not look like a succubus. I'm sorry to say, I've seen a lot better succubus. From what I can tell from the previous encounter I had, she's really weak, so I don't think she'll have much of an opportunity to attack. That spring hitter, though, on the other hand, is not weak. As he'll demonstrate on Maru, which is a very bad demonstration because she already has low defense. Oh, I should mention, I did buy a Giganto ring and I equipped it on Miranda. Don't think so, denied. Whew! I'm pretty sure that counter destruction thing, I don't even know a name for it. I'll just call it like a counter break. That counter break is very oddly timed because like right after a fairly fast attack, and then the next one coming up is just like right after. Kind of like this timing, like right here. It's kind of like one after the other kind of timing. So it could really catch you off guard. I know it did when I first did it. Okay, it's dead. So evidently the humans thought of Mostly, it seems to be steam-powered machines to fight for them against the Winglies. If I could just get 700 more gold, I'd be very content. Anyway, unless Rose is going to stop me, because these lead to the towers. And by sending these towers, you're going into multiple optional boss fights against multiple Dragoons. I'm not quite sure which element. I do know that one of them is wind element. However, I should warn you, they're all very powerful. Because obviously, with the whole deal of them being ancient Dragoons from the Dragon campaign, including Rose, although Rose isn't up there, for good measure, she's alive, they're still very powerful. Anyway. Ooh. Long pathway. We're heading to Diaz. This is going to be, quote-unquote, fun. I'm not quite sure what to say to the game just sending a single witch after me. I do want to say, though, that that was probably its worst move. Anyway, let's keep going onward. Across this long bridge. To confront Emperor Diaz, although perhaps not to fight him. Long stairway. Who's in here? Just a balcony. Though there's a chest down there. You know how I feel about chests. I do want them all the time. See, that looks like the way forward. Now it's becoming a maze, and I don't like mazes. Let's see. Again, you're just basically saying there are multiple levels. You have to figure your way around. Another fight. Now would be the perfect time to check to see if Rose's hard blade is fully mastered. I doubt it is. Ooh, actually it is. No wonder it's been doing so much. I believe we should switch to Whip Smack, because it only needs 7 more times to be used before it's mastered. I don't know. I thought Dart would be the first one to fully master his additions, but Rose is coming in right behind. Wait, I want this chest. There's another chest over there. Spirit Potion. Obviously, those would be quite helpful to actually leveling up Dragoons. Just, I probably wouldn't use them in the menu. I'd use them in combat. Alright, let's try to navigate our way around here now. Okay, that's it. I don't want to go in there, because I'm afraid that might be the way forward. We'll just head up a level. Here I thought I was safe. Well, game always denies you sometimes. I'm just really hoping that Maru is almost done with her Hammer Spin edition, because I do want to head back to... Well, now they're at the same level. I'll stick with Hammer Spin. It gives her more SP, and that will help her Dragoon level up quite a bit faster. Anyway, this should lead to that other chest I saw. Indeed it will. So that other door is the way forward. Good thing I didn't go in. Because once you go through there, you actually leave the area. Rose's hairband. Why the hell is that in the... I don't know. Obviously, that should be a unique Rose equip. Rose's hairband avoids instant death. Really increases her magic attack. Can any other females equip it? No? Can Kongal equip it? No. Albert? You have long hair. Nope. Paschal? Not like you want to. No. Dart? Definitely not. So yeah, it is a unique Rose equip. And since it avoids instant death, that means it will avoid her pretty much getting killed in combat. It does decrease her defense a little, but it only seems to be by like a margin of just a couple points. So I mean, that's not a huge difference. And I mean, she does need the magic attack. Because I mean, Maru and Miranda, especially Miranda, I mean, really, have a much higher magic... Even Dart has a much higher magic attack than she does. So, I mean, it's really going to help, especially with spells like Astral Drain, which will heal the party. So, now we can go ahead and go back. And actually proceed forward to Emperor Diaz. Should be fun. I do know what really happens, but I don't want to spoil it, because... Let me just tell you, let the jaws hit the flow. Well, there's Shauna. I'm not quite sure what she's doing here. Shauna! Oh, for God's sake! Diaz. Here are all 3 Divine Moon objects. Something gives me the impression that this is a terrible idea. There are no more obstacles to hinder our utopia. Release the girl. Lloyd, you do realize that when people like this are in position... Fine. What? Diaz! What are you going to do with the Divine Moon objects? Didn't you hear from Lloyd? My only desire is the advent of the last species. If you are the true Diaz, you should know what that implies. Total destruction. What are you... Lloyd, well done bringing me the Moon Gem, Moon Dagger, and Moon Mirror. Now we can let the Virage Embroglio, the god of destruction, the last species we desire, the true Virage, arise. I will create the utopia you wanted after the Virage Embroglio purges the world. Everything so far was an overture to that. Lloyd, he showed you a false utopia from the beginning. You deceived me. My utopia exists in the future of this world. What I desire is the creation of the future, not the destruction of this world. I don't need you anymore. Ah! Lloyd! Well, shoot! Diaz, what are you thinking? I don't need to hide anymore.
It's been a while. Rose, Dot. Father?
Oh, it cannot be!
That's the real Mastermind. Is that really you, Dad? You died with Melbu Frama on each other's swords! Rose, what are you talking about? Now I can tell you everything. The beginning of the world was an absolute nothingness. Darkness. The Creator Soa sowed a seed to the earth. This is the plan of Soa that created all species, the birth of the divine tree. Eventually, the fruit of the divine tree ripened and fell to the ground to fill the world with life. Gigantos from the 97th fruit. Minitos from the 99th fruit. Dragons from the 105th fruit. Humans from the 106th. Winglies with magic power from the 107th. And at the end, the Virage Embroglio, the god of destruction, was to be born from the 108th fruit. Soa desired the destruction and regeneration of the world by the Virage Embroglio, the god of destruction. However, 11,000 years ago, Winglies found out the tragedy waiting for them, and sealed the 108th fruit by separating the flesh and soul. The flesh of the god, the flesh of the Viraj and Brio, was taken away from the Winglies as the moon that never sets that glows in the sky. That explains the runes on it. And the soul of the god was captured in the crystal sphere, and Melbu Frama kept it. Yes, to withdraw unlimited magic power from that, and to conquer the other creatures. However, even with unlimited magic power, the domination was not eternal. Humans arose, dragoons in front. Nothing was their match because they obtained the power of the dragon, and finally they drove Melbu Frama into a corner. I felt certain of human, my victory, and it was in the next moment. The spell of petrification cast by Melbu captured me. I have waited for 11,000 years. Time, almost eternal, dissolved the spell of Melbu, and I was released from captivity. Days spent with Rose became the eternal past. I lived as the father of Dart in this age, until the tragic day in Neat. I cannot believe it. I'm here. That is a fact. Then both Dad and Rose are the heroes of the Dragon campaign? Well, how many times have I said Rose is 11,000 years old, for God's sake? God darn it. Yes, but that's not all. Humans made a mistake. Silly humans destroyed the crystal sphere, which was the container of the soul, along with the royal capital, Cadessa. The Viraj and Brio, the god of destruction, was extant. It could now be born. The free soul released from the crystal sphere started to wander, in order to go back to the body left in the moon that never sets, to be born as the last god, and to destroy the world. The soul without a body possesses a human body and heads for the moon that never sets, by repeating the transmigration every 108 years. The Moonchild! You now know. The soul of the god of destruction is the Moonchild, the truth of the Moonchild in the legend. Count 108 years, and when the moon that never set glares in red, the Moonchild descends to the earth and shall give a holy blessing to the world. The holy blessing is destruction, the destruction and so is will. This is fate that rules the future of the world, or something. But there was one Dragoon who found out about it. In order to deter the birth of the god of destruction, she has had to kill the Moon Children. By stopping her own time, she was even called a demon. That is the true self of Rose, the Black Monster. Rose is the Black Monster? Tell me it's not true! The Moonchild has to be killed, and the people around it too, before they become the servants of the god of destruction. Neat too? For 11,000 years, there have been no exceptions. God! Why you? Why do you have to be the Black Monster? That's it. What are you going to do? Let me tell you one more truth. Rose, you thought the Princess Lufia you killed 18 years ago was the Moonchild. But it is not true. Lufia had a twin sister. No! Shauna is the Moonchild. Shauna is the soul of the Viraj and Brio, the god of destruction. I'll dissolve the signet of the moon that never sets, and cross it with the Moonchild. Now I have everything in my hands. Release Shauna! And are you going to kill her to save the world? I'll kill her. Rose... Yep, you got pwned. This is the limitation of humans. Zeeg! Why? All is the will of the creator Soa. My hands start the world, and my hands end the world. Yes, fate desires it. Dad, wait! There goes the original wielder of the red-eyed dragon Dragoon spirit. Shauna! Guess I want to save now. Clearly this is a disc change. Chapter 4, Moon and Fate. And now we proceed on to the final disc, and this represents the moon that never sets and the runes inscribed upon it. Let me change discs. Chapter 4, Moon and Fate. It's a big desert we happen to be crossing. This just absolutely sucks. I'm totally beaten. We came all this way, and we cannot go back. Yes, we did. No need to return. The city of Wingley's, Rose said, is just over there. What was it called? Ulara? I hope we can find out what we should do there. I hope so, too. Well, Rose, have anything to say, you traitor? I suppose not. Well, actually, there's a way down there. I don't quite want to go that way. And going to hit combat because I entered an area that's pretty much always in combat. I didn't see the save point. Who could imagine there's such a place under the ground of a desert? It must be a cavity where created where the water dried up. The world is going on without knowing anything. Not knowing until the end. I wonder if this little world is experiencing an end like that. It is not determined yet that our world will end. That's true. We're still here. Indeed. I want that chest, damn it. I want both these chests, damn it. Hang on. There's a way down. I'll bet you anything it's from that sand ocean part. Like, where are we? Death Frontier. Which should be that new continent, actually. Well, actually, part of a different continent. Okay, being chased by sharks and... Oi! Ow. Oh, jeez. Alright then. Well, avoid twirling whirlpools of sand. Well, obviously we have, like, enemies to encounter. And this plant thing, which I'm going to fight. This... Yeah. I don't quite remember this desert either. This is a cactus. Quite rightly fits the name, but you know, it just doesn't quite look like a cactus. Why, Maru, does your last hit have to be so late in the whole thing? Bugs me. I was about to say, ow! Jesus, the game froze up. Don't do that again. And in the mouth. Okay. Now there's just the issue of that last cactus. Alright. It should be half health-ish. Maybe not quite. Now it's on red. Ow, again. Ooh. Rose could really... Screw it, I'm taking a risk. Those were quite late. If I messed up, I would have been so mad. No, we would have killed it anyway. Alright. Bit more money, bit more experience. Good to go. Now mash the triangle button, enter the menu so we don't get attacked by these sand whales. Some healing breezes. There. Fully healed. No, 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 no. Okay. Ah! Bugs! This desert is just not friendly. Jiminy Christmas. Ah! More bugs. Fine, I'll fight you. It's not like I want to, but I will. So, this is like a, what, giant mosquito? All I know is that's big. It's got a stinger at the end of its tail thing, where all the organs are kept. A Cambria dayfly. Okay. Is there a Cambria nightfly? Well, that'd be a firefly, but well, it shouldn't be too hard to kill. Are you dead? Yes, you are. Dart, you overpowered sod. Oh well, better Dart than, well, actually better Kongle than anyone else, in terms of enemies. Alright, oh fine, I'll fight you two. One after the other, and then I'll cut the part off here, because yeah, I've been recording for 30 minutes. This is a sand whale, I think, and a dung beetle. I would also have to guess. Oh, a spiky beetle. And a sandworm? That looks more like a whale. Just smack it in the face, Maru. Okay, ow. Not like I haven't been hit by worse. It's not stunned. Okay, it's stunned. Dang, it's got a lot of health. Ah, I'm getting better at Moonstrike. Okay. It's confused now. You sod. Oh, this spiky beetle is gonna die soon enough. Why is there always a random chance the party, well, the enemy can run away? That just doesn't make any sense when it's confused. There should be a random chance that it'll hit itself and that should be it. Oh, whoa, that was way too early. Well, you don't think so. Whew. I'm not quite sure what stabbing your sword into a spike ball will do, but whatever floats your boat, Dart. Well, whatever floats your non-existent boat, because we're in a desert. That doesn't quite make any sense if it was a boat. It'd have to be like a sand flyer or something. I don't know. Anyway, hit triangle! Okay, that was close. I'll have to move, but anyway, I'm going to cut the part off right here, guys, and in the next part, I believe we'll try to find our way out of this desert. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.